Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips. So coming back to this Harriet Harman thing. Oh Jesus, I forgot. Can't be without my glasses, man. Coming back to the Harriet Harman thing. All our politician pals are coming up and sticking up for her, and this Emily Thornberry, which I've never heard of before to be honest, has came out defending Harriet Harman. So is Ed Miliband, so on and so forth. So just before I go on, and I did title this video, all paedophiles stick together. Once a paedophile, always a paedophile, you know, it's like once a Marine, always a Marine. It's kind of like that, once you're in a gang you're never out. And she has a friend coming out and defending her. Now just before I go on to that, and I will return to these documents to go over the wording, what's in the documents, what this group, the National Council for Civil Liberties, were promoting and what they did. Firstly, before I run out of time, let's go and see what she's got to say to it.
Now is the Shadow Attorney General Emily Thornberry, friend of Harriet Harman's. And we'll come on to the row with the Daily Mail in a moment, but do you think, in retrospect, Harriet Harman would have been much better advised in that interview on Newsnight last night to just say, yes, it was a mistake?
Look, she said that she regrets the organisation, that the organisation exists at all. She says that she regrets that it had anything to do with NCCL. I mean, she says that she regrets that.
I'll go back to my game, yes, no or die. Put this bitch in a sound fucking proof box and you need to answer questions yes or no or you die. Put her in one of those boxes and then see where you come to. It was a question, a yes or no question. Obviously it's TV, wants you to elaborate, but he also wants you to give a yes or no fucking answer, you fat troll. You can't even see if this bitch is blinking because her eyes are like piss holes in the snow. Fat fucking cow. Don't even know nothing about her. She's a member of parliament. Enough said.
She's not going to apologise for links with paedophiles, which is what the Daily Mail seemed to want her to do.
She's not going to apologise for being part of a council that took money and welcomed in a paedophile exchange group, paedophile information exchange group. She ain't going to apologise for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just walked into a club and every single one of them was paedophiles. But hey, don't hold me accountable.
She's not going to do that because it is ridiculous. It is a joke, the idea that they could link Harriet in that way.
It's a joke! You fat fucking scumbag piece of fucking shit! It's a fucking joke! Somebody go and stab her in the fucking joke. Stab her in the eyes and open her up. She needs to see better. She needs to see it's a joke. Think of the amount of people that watch the BBC as their only trusted source of news, and they listen to this and they go, oh, it's all blown out of proportion. They never bother to go and look at the actual documents about this scumbag fucking organisation. The documents that's got Harriet Harman's name stamped on them because she was there at the meetings when the paedophile information exchange group was in there pushing their agenda to bring down the age of consent to 10 and abolish incest. And wait, I'll need to come back to that and read you some of the sick shit that's in it, man.
All of us who know her know that she's been completely consistent throughout the years. She has a clear line on paedophilia.
She has been consistent, you're right, you fat troll. She is consistent. She's consistently sympathetic at the best, consistently sympathetic at best towards paedophiles, or constantly just supporting them. It's either one or the two, you fat fuck. You can tell she's a fat pig at the troll anyway, can't you?
And she continues to do so, for heaven's sake.
But surely that...
For heaven's sake! I mean, it's not as if she killed anybody. She only tried to make incest legal, bring the age of consent down to 10, so like 60-year-old paedophile fucking men and women can shag children and get away with it. Oh, it's ridiculous! It's ridiculous!
There's a difference. No one is asking her to apologise for being a supporter of paedophilia, but people are questioning why she won't apologise for what would seem to be an obvious mistake to allow an organisation which promotes the views of paedophilia to be linked to an organisation interested in civil liberties which she was working for.
I'm sorry, man, this is the fucking Jedi mind tricks. The BBC are fucking in on this. The BBC, this report looks like he's actually asking questions to try and get to the bottom of it. He just said, oh, nobody's asking her to apologise to being associated with paedophiles. I fucking am! Say you're sorry, you fucking whore! Bend over, take your fucking medicine, go to jail, or fucking get out of politics. You should not be anywhere near a fucking position of power in this fucking country if in your fucking nut brain, you think it appropriate for 10-year-olds to be having sex with fucking adults?
Do you know what? I think that in Westminster, some people may be asking that, but most people may be asking why it is that the Daily Mail are making personal attacks on leading members of the Labour Party.
Right, this is the Judy mind trick. Now what she's going to make it about is, oh, the Daily Mail are a bigger... Listen, this is the world we stay in. The argument isn't, what the fuck are this... What the fuck is Daily Mail doing publishing all these pictures? And what the fuck is the deputy head of the Labour Party doing? Affiliated with paedophile groups back in the 70s? Nobody's asking that fucking question. This is the spin of it. They're wanting people to argue, oh, who's the biggest paedophile? Is it her? Who's the biggest paedophile supporter? Is it the Daily Mail? Or is it Harriet Harmans? That is not the fucking argument, BBC, you fucking scumbags. The argument should be, why is the Daily Mail doing it? Why are politicians doing it? Why is nobody talking about it? And why is nobody willing to fucking get to the fucking head of the snake and cut it off, being the fucking paedophile rings that go all sorts of the echelons of fucking institutions in this country? Let's just let the BBC create a narrative. Let the BBC ask her questions. Let the BBC tell you what to think. Let the BBC imply to you, these are the questions I want asked. I'm sorry, these ain't the questions anybody's wanting asked. This is fucking whitewashing by the BBC yet again.
The Daily Mail is a national newspaper and should know better. Yeah, they went for Ed, now they've gone for Harriet. We have a year to go to the next general election. We don't want to keep doing this. Really feel that the Daily Mail ought to go back to reporting news, which it can do very well. Listen, I don't always agree with the Daily Mail, but I do agree with, for example, their lines on law and order, and I work with them a lot on them.
The Daily Mail should go back to reporting news. So this fucking fat fucking troll, I hope somebody shits in your grave, hen, is trying to tell you right now that the fact that Harriet Harmans, a ball hair away for the top job in this country, politically speaking, that isn't news. That she used to take money. She used to be in an organisation that used to take money from paedophile groups, not pro-paedophile groups. They were paedophile groups. They were a bunch of paedophiles that got together and tried to fucking lobby Parliament to be more sympathetic towards them. Because, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. I just like fucking children.
Things like that. But they should not be going out and attacking people in this personal way.
Attacking people in this personal way? You fucking fat fucking troll. These are MPs. They're meant to be fucking taking care of their fucking subjects and looking out for the benefits of the people. Oh, but they should report in real news, not the fact that the deputy head of fucking Labour is affiliated and took money off of paedophile groups. Nah, that ain't news according to this fat cow.
They need to calm down, because it does look like political attacks, politically motivated attacks. Now, I know that they say that they're a family newspaper, and we've... Right,
well, I'm going to solve your problem for you, you fat bitch. There's equally as many paedophiles in every fucking party, you fat fucking troll. Stop trying to make us into fucking party political broadcasts, you fucking whore. Labour's better than the Conservatives. The Conservatives are better than Labour. The Daily Mail's a bigger paedophile than Harriet Harmans. Fuck you, man. Who's asking the real questions? Do you know, jink anybody that fucking, that's real and would ask real questions will get anywhere near any of these fucks? No chance. No chance.
Heard a lot about...
Yes, no, or die game, man. Bring it on.
About these pictures that Harriet's put out, it's only 12-year-olds cavorting on a beach. If you put into the Mail Online results for she's all...
Here comes her cell line. The Daily Mail's a bigger pedo than Harriet Harmans, okay, so does it matter who's supporting paedophiles anymore? It's about who supports them the most. That's the argument we're having now in today's fucking Orwellian world. This is fucking crazy. This is nuts. Surely people that are even fucking dead asleep must watch this shit and go, hold on a second, the argument isn't here is are they both paedophiles? The argument here is what the fuck are they both doing, fucking hanging around with paedophile sympathisers at best.
Grown up. She's all grown up on the Mail Online. You get 11,316 results. Now, as a family newspaper, I think they need to think about that and think about what it is that they're doing. I'm sure they're not doing it consciously, and they need to draw back. They need to draw back on that, and they need to draw back on personal attacks on leading members of the Labour Party and get on with reporting news.
You see that? That is the politicians threatening a free and open press in this. Well, we don't have a free and open press, but that's a fucking politician openly issuing threats to a newspaper. Stop your stories, or we're going to come out and say that you're a bigger paedophile than our party. What dimension do we stay in? What fucking world do we stay in when this is the argument? This is the shit that the BBC has to offer you up. Let's not get to the bottom of fucking a pedo is bad, full fucking stop. Let's understand them. Oh, the Daily Mail's a bigger pedo than Harriet Harmans, so it's all good then. Because it's a bigger pedo reporting on a smaller pedo, that means that what the bigger pedo is actually saying doesn't mean anything.
Okay, we'll come on to the way the Mail portray or don't portray young girls, but you are clear in your mind this is a continuation of the, if you like, attack on it.
Right, fuck you fucking fat whore, man. I've had enough of her. I'll leave a link for this down below, you can go and check it out. Listen to her. Go and listen to this raw, man, without me horribly interrupting. I know it's annoying. But you need to hear what she's saying, the argument she's coming across. Why does she have to... Not the question, is she affiliated? When she... Because that's obvious. Right, none of the real questions, but let's talk about, the Daily Mail put a picture of a girl and 12-year-old in a bikini. That isn't what we're talking about, you fat fucking troll. The Daily Mail isn't in Parliament, a ball-hair away fucking leading this country. In fact, the Daily Mail and every other press is under fucking attack by yous lot, but through the Leveson inquiry, because they dared to point out your expenses. Fiddling expenses, not fraud, not theft, but fiddling the expenses. The MPs just fiddled the expenses. No, they committed fraud and theft of the UK taxpayer. Right. Fucking hell, man. Honestly, this is the weirdest fucking dimension we're in, man. Right, let's look at some of the papers. These are papers from the National NCCL report, number 13. It was 20 pence back in March 1976. Right, let's have a look what's in this report, okay? A person aged 14 or over should be legally capable of giving consent, okay? A person under the age of 10 should be presumed legally incapable of giving consent. Oh, fuck, how nice of you. How nice of you, 10-year-olds. Where both partners are aged 10 or over, but under 14, a consenting sexual act should not be an offence. That actually sounds reasonably sensible, but then let's read the small print and how they slip in the pro-paedophile agenda. Where one partner is aged over 10 or over, but under 14. The law should presume that consent was not present. Now, this is it, just think of the legal words. Not present unless it is demonstrated that it was genuinely given and the child understood the nature of the act. Is that act, I believe? Right, now, just take a while and read that. Just take a while and read that. What that is saying is a 80-year-old man can go and fuck an 11-year-old boy, girl, whatever, kid, children, and as long as that kid turns around and goes, I gave consent, I understood this act. Think about that. Think what they were going to be doing. That is what this scumbag fucking bitch was. Right, and then let's go down to the papers, and I'll leave a link for this down below, please go and read it. That's the incest. That's we're talking about removing incest as well. And I'm running out of time here as always, but let's just see, where's Harriet Harman's name? Harriet Harman's name? Harriet Harman, 28th of April 1978. It's on the same papers, if you go and read that. All about bringing the age of consent down. I'll leave a link for this all down below, you can go and check it out. Now, let's go back to this fat cow and let's see her arguing who's the biggest paedophile, her friend Harriet Harman or the Daily Mail.
Miliband and his father last year. It is part of a, deliberately orchestrated assault by the Daily Mail on the Labour Party?
I think that you just need to look at the way in which the Conservative Party, who takes the lead on this, are doing politics these days. I think that they do personal attacks, and that's what they're hiding behind. I think that they don't want us to talk about politics. They don't want us to talk about the cost of living. I mean, all the time I'm talking about this, I'm not talking about how hard it is for people to be able to pay the bills.
I'm sorry, you need to get your priorities checked, you fat fucking troll. Honest to God, do you see the Jedi mind tricks of this shit? Ooh, I've got other priorities apart from the fact that